I put the hopper in there. There's my chaos mag. No, it's not. Okay, so it's in the other one. I might have to. I know it's probably in the other one in the rush. I'll see if I can find that. Aha! There it is. I think that'll work. You have to see if that works. Oh my gosh, it works. Yeah, okay, so they're both good. They're not the best, but they work. I'm gonna find the rush for you. You okay, Lele?
Yeah.
Cup and cup and cup. And then just remember, if you throw up, you got the trash. There, so I'm gonna put that there, because I don't want you to throw up or anything. On the rock. Well, Layla, you sound like a kitty. Oh, I found. Okay, so this is the piston section. Oh, there you are. What up? Just a hangout stream. I know I just stopped the other one. There we go. Just trying to find some other stuff because I'm gonna go ahead and compare Nerf Rival to Hyper and see which one is better. I mean, I already know which one's better, but I don't want to fire them both downrange because it's been like what, 4 years since the initial launch of Nerf Hyper. I want to have some fun. If I can find it, anywhere. Oh, I found it. Okay, there it is. Okay, there's my Rush 40. There it is. Okay. And I guess I'll just use a side swipe for rival comparison. Interesting. There we go. Layla, which ammo type do you think was better that Nerf made? Nerf Rival or Hyper?
Both.
Both?
Both.
I think Rival was better in every single way. Hyper kind of sucked. I mean, like, Hyper was not, like, I don't think it was bad. It had so much potential, but, like, at the same time, Nerf Hyper had flaws. I mean, like, big flaws. Like, stock. And you could actually fix the rounds, but when it comes to just use stock without really making them better, yeah, they're kind of lackluster, which sucks because I think Nerf Hyper could have actually been very freaking cool. It could have been a really good ammo type. It's just I think if Nerf did not make that ammo type rubbery, like they're very dense. It's a very nice material. It's just wow. They're almost none of the blasters had hop-up tabs, and the they shoot well. They fire well. They have good performance. Just and the rounds also get dirty quite a bit. Like a lot. Like Nerf Hyper has very sufficient issues. Oh, what up, John Kelly? Welcome to the stream. This is just a chill hangout stream. If you don't know me, I'm a Nerf content creator. Not airsoft, not paintball, Nerf. Because I think Nerf is better than both. No, I'm playing, but they're both great. I respect them all. All the Nerf or the shooting hobbies. But yeah, I'm a Nerf content creator. I'm just hanging out, chilling. It's a beautiful day out here. I hope y'all are having a wonderful May 19th. School is almost out, so I should, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, a lot more fun stuff, because it is officially, well, not yet, but it is, it's summertime very soon. Get this light on now. Get some of this stuff picked up. I gotta finish this out. It's kind of a bit late. Oh, what up? Sorry, Lopez Ted. A lot of that is cool. I'm getting a lot of random people just joining my streams every single time I stream. It's kind of cool. What up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's just a chill chat, but also a Nerf stream because I know. Because why not? I've been Nerf hobby for quite a while. Gosh, I don't like this, but I kind of feel like I have to. You know, I just repeat the same stuff that I've already said so many times on these live streams to, you know, get people to know what this channel is about here and what I usually do. But, yeah. I mean, but at the same time, they can just look at the videos. They'll probably know. We just look at the description of the channel. So maybe I don't gotta do all that. I'm just comparing Nerf Rival versus Hyper because why not? It's been like, what, 5 years since the initial launch released? So, no, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. Like, I was planning on doing this, doing a video comparing both of them, and I still might, but, you know, I was like, why not? Why not just do a fun live stream comparing them? And talking about other things. I also have low vision, very low vision, so if we're chatting something, I might not see it right away, but, you know, I will get close up to it and see it. So, Nerf Rival, you know, we all know there's these yellow squishy balls. They're very nice, but a lot of my models are just not great. But then this is a Hyper round, which came out 2021. These rounds were... These were leaked in what, 2020, and they were finally announced in 2021 along with 3 initial Nerf launches out of Hyper, and we had the Nerf Hyper Rush 40, a top prime 40 round pistol style blaster, and this is a lot of people's favorites. And I don't disagree. I think the Rush 40 is probably the best Nerf Hyper Blaster of all time. And then this is not the same color scheme. This is actually a special Amazon exclusive, but this is the Nerf Hyper Siege 50. This was the pump action variant, and it has a 50 round popper. This was known to be as Rival, but superior because Nerf Rival was bigger, had a lot of rounds, it was very good, and Nerf was like, you know, why not? Let's make it smaller, let's put more rounds, more capacity, just boost up the velocities a little bit, and they did. And then, of course, they had the big flagship, which everybody was excited about, the Nerf Hyper Mach 100. This is a very special one. And a lot of people was very mixed on this. Some people liked it, some people did not. But it's definitely, objectively, one of the weaker ones in the line. Well, it does shoot pretty hard, but, like, just, it had some issues. But I feel like if you can really get this thing up to snuff, or just even stock, if you do something to the rounds, because these are a bit disappointing, but very cool in some ways, because Nerf Hyper rounds are rubbery. Nerf Rival is foam, which Nerf Hyper rounds are a lot more dense, which is awesome, but also the fact that these can form. Now, these rounds do not stick to each other. They don't stick. They form clusters up in these hoppers, so they could cause quite a bit of jamming. Oh, I actually have some hyper rounds in here. I'm gonna put some in here. But in Nerf Rival, it was better in a lot of people's eyes because Rival, it was a lot more consistent. Balls were not just jamming up in hoppers like the hyper stuff did. See anything else in the chat? No, but that's okay. Usually, we have some returning viewers in the chat, but that is okay. I'll have 0 viewers and I'm still doing this. I'm just having a fun time. But as I've said in my reviews, or videos of talking about either this or this, I think the Nerf Hyper Mach 100 is better than the Percy's in so many ways. And a lot of people are just like, what the heck are you talking about? Are you high? And the answer is no, because I actually think this is better. Now, if you like the Percy's better, there's 100% nothing wrong with that. People have opinions, and I don't get upset over people's opinions. But I think objectively, I do think this is better for quite a bit of ways. I'm actually going to compare these, and we're going to see which one is better. And I get this thing to work. Because this blaster has issues. A lot of issues. I have never had this blaster do that. Wow! What? Oh, there you go. This blaster's weird. Wow. Yeah, so that's definitely a pro with the Mach 100. These things' motors and flywheels are a lot better. They're a lot more durable. They're going to withstand a lot more just long use. Because, wow, I didn't even get any balls jammed in the flywheels, and it literally sounds like the motors and flywheels are just dying. And that is why I say that the Nerf Rival Nemesis, Chaos, and Prometheus is so much better than this thing in every single way. That's interesting. And then the Hyper Mach 100... it does not really have that problem whatsoever. So I am going to go down range. Now I know this is not this is not a Siege 50 by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fire these both down range and see which one is better. I know which one's better, but yeah. I'm actually gonna fire all three of these, so I'm gonna get some rounds loaded up. And yeah, some fun. The Rush 40 is really good. The grip is really good. I like the trigger. It's not ambidextrous, but you have a safety switch on the left-hand side. It goes up and down. Up you can pull the trigger, down you can't. It looks pretty cool. I love this grip guard. No, I have not. I have not done a review of this thing yet. I still have not done a review of the Rush 40. Why haven't I done a review of the Rush 40? Hold up. Holy crap. I reviewed the Siege 50 and then the Mach 100. I still have not reviewed the Rush 40. I will get to that soon. I apologize. There's a lot of blasters and a lot of stuff that I want to take a look at that I still have not done yet. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There's kind of a reason why I don't fire this one much. I mean, I think the Rush 40 is awesome, but I got this thrifted. Usually does not do this stuff, but when I prime it, oh look, that time should do it now. No. Okay, now it's making me look like an idiot because when I prime it and fire it, sometimes it. Just a lot of times the balls would just plop out of the barrel. Okay. Is it gonna do it? Oh, there we go. It did it. No? How in the world? That's weird. That's some of the best feeding I've seen. It's usually quite consistent. I wonder if we're gonna get some Nerfers in here. Usually not, I just get random people, but that is a-okay. But I have been into some Nerf chats, and a lot of people have said they don't really like Hyper. But I do respect that. And funny enough, Hyper is one of my favorite ammo types. Like, I do like Hyper a lot. I actually do like Hyper. Like, I think, like, but at the same time, Hyper is kind of useless. Like, you're not wrong. Because Airsoft is a thing, and Hyper is basically just worse Airsoft. Because Airsoft, at least you don't have to worry about picking up rounds. Now, I'd much rather use Hyper more than Airsoft. Well, Airsoft is better, but like I'm not a big Airsoft guy. I'm not a big fan of Airsoft in general. I usually just stick to Nerf. But Hyper, like, if you are looking for blasters that have high capacity Hyper feeding, there's a lot of better options. Because Hyper gets dirty very quickly. And Hyper, like, you need to modify the blasters and, like, do something about the rounds, maybe get foam Hyper rounds, or you can just put some water or powder in them to actually make these usable, because if you don't, then you're not really going to have a good time with Hyper. Unless if you're planking, it's super fun, but, like, in a war, these ain't going to do you too good, because the accuracy is kind of off, because these do not have a hop-up tab. Here's the reason why I don't look down the barrel. But the Siege 50, this, I apologize, it's a little dirty, but something that the Nerf Hyper Blasters did not have is that this does not have a hop-up tab. So accuracy is very mediocre. Not only that, but these things had feeding issues. Lots of feeding issues. Specifically with the Siege 50. This thing has so many dry fires, And especially if you're a trigger happy person who just wants the shot to always fire every single time you pull the trigger, then yeah, this blaster is 100% not for you. I do think the Siege 50 is pretty, like, it's fine, it's fun, I like it a lot. I got this for my birthday of 2024, so almost 2 years ago, and I knew a lot about this stuff, but I still like the Siege 50. Like, if it floats your boat, go for it, but there's quite a bit of better options. And then the Mach 100, I already talked about. I think this is better than the postseason every single way. Now, 6D batteries is kind of a deal breaker, but at the same time, it's a lot more durable, it holds more capacity. It looks so much cooler. Something I love about the Nerf Hyper launches is that the carbon fiber, the fake carbon fiber textures, the look, I keep accidentally putting rival rounds in here. Oh my gosh, they look so good. And paint on both sides, which is something that Nerf does not really do much. I'm gonna have to retitle this stream to Nerf Rival versus Nerf Hyper stream. Like, I followed up on Nerf Hyper for quite a while. Like, if there's two Nerf lines that, like, I followed up and had a lot of history with, it's Nerf Rival and Nerf Hyper. Well, there's other lines too, but, like, not Rival, but, like, Mega, because Mega is my favorite line, and then Hyper, I remember when Nerf Hyper, like, literally watching videos the day when Nerf Hyper was announced. Or like a couple days after it was announced, because Nerf Rival, I was not in the Nerf hobby when Rival was a thing. I was not in the hobby when Mega came out, or Rival came out, or Vortex came out, or Elite came out. Like, I went in the Nerf hobby in 2020. So Nerf Hyper is actually one of the few lines that I've been in the Nerf hobby for its entirety of. And maybe Nerf Ultra too, because I did get the Nerf Ultra 1. No, I did. I got the Nerf Ultra 1 in 2020. Okay, never mind. Because the Nerf Ultra 1 came out in 2019. Okay, I was wrong. I still never forget the time I got the Nerf Ultra 1 with the Megalodon. In 2020. And the very first Nerf blaster I got was a Nerf Megalodon. Nothing broke after a couple of months because of the plastic levering system, which the levering system is mechanically really versatile and useful and effective. And I didn't even know what Nerf Ultra was. I remember the first time firing Nerf Ultra, I was so disappointed. I was like I fired it at close range at my shed. I remember firing Nerf Ultra at this shed at close range, because, you know, I have low vision, and the darts sight are pitch black with orange tips, and I remember firing them on, and I'm like, why can't I find a lot of them? And that's the fact that the accuracy out of standard Nerf Ultra darts suck. Like, Nerf Vortex, they had a use purpose. They were like frisbees or discs that can ricochet, bounce, and curve, and do all sorts of cool stuff. Nerf Elite, you know, their darts are not super good. I do like Elite, it's super iconic. But Elite, you know, they have AccuStrike, they have waffle darts. Like, I do think, like, Ultra was, like, the most inaccurate ammo type Nerf ever made. Not the AccuStrike ones, but the standard Nerf Ultra darts. Those things are just, holy crap. Like, I was shocked. I was like, are these that bad? There we go. I haven't fired Nerf Hyper rounds for this, so I'm gonna go ahead and fire these down range. Hey, Layla.
Can you please help me?
What do you want help with? Oh, I see. Okay, so what do you want help with?
Can you please help with this?
Wait a minute.
Then I think somebody I want help.
Wait, how do you? Wait a minute.
Then look at what this nuke is freaking do.
Wait, what do you?
Okay, I was again. Just give me it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this game works, but
You know, I know I had to work.
Let's get this vacuumed up.
to get
With
this
the light.
cleaned up.
Come on, you know help clean up with the light.
Oh my god.
Give me time out.
I'm gonna
this.
do it.
You watch your mouth. I'm not hearing this, oh my god, this and that no more. You ready to clean up? Stop talking back to your dad.
It is vacuumed up.
Alright, help your brother. Your brother will
Go
show
ahead.
you what to do.
Go ahead and mute the stream.
And then
I will be back. Stay tuned. Just getting stuff cleaned up. Hurry up here. Okay, there we go. I'm back. I was just vacuuming real quick. I'm just hanging out and fun nerfing. Comparing Nerf Rival to Hyper. Because why not? It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So I have the Rush 40. I'm going to go and fire some rounds off. I have not fired Nerf Hyper in like, not like a super long time, but maybe in a couple of months. So I wanna. Let's go. I'm gonna be reviewing that. I have not reviewed. I've reviewed every Nerf Hyper Blaster that I have except for this one. I will be getting to this one soon. I should. The accuracy's not bad, but that is, yeah, no hop-up tab is definitely making these balls. And we're having, oh, there we go, we're having that problem again where, the round just doesn't want to. That's pretty okay, but. And no, this blaster does not have slam fire, so if you hold down the trigger, yeah, you can only prime it that far. Let's try that. It's feeding quite well. Like, the Rush 40 has decent feeding, but I've had some issues where it just... But that is... I mean, for a 40-round pistol, that is mighty impressive. Like, this thing is 40 rounds, and it's the same size as the Nerf Rival Kronos, which I don't have. I have the Nerf Rival Roundhouse, but the Kronos has 5 rounds. So 40 rounds is very good. Okay, there we go. I think that's enough firing rounds out of there. We go. I'm gonna fire the Siege 50. We're gonna see how good this does. Now, I haven't fired this in quite a bit, but I do use it from time to time. I know I did do a review on this one, so I want to see how consistent the balls are gonna feed here. Okay, so far we're not too shabby. Oh. I know the Rush 40, not that has a jam door, no does, but these jam doors are tiny. I don't even know how you are able to clear a jam out of that. It's doing pretty okay. It does, I do know, it fires a bit weaker than the Rush 40, or maybe it's quite the same. I do not have a chronograph for testing, but that's not bad at all. And it's a slam fire, so that's when you hold down the trigger. Now this is where reviewers had problems with this thing. That's a lot of dry fires there. Oh, what is... I don't know what the heck is going on with this blaster. What? Okay. I might have to I'm going to pick up these rounds, actually, because there's so many of them. And it's kind of getting dark, so, man. I don't know about that. That is a bit... So, a lot of hyper rounds over here, so... That accuracy leaves quite a bit to be desired. At least it did work, but... That's, Yeah. Now I see why people don't really use Hyper in Wars, and I'm actually not having that much of a problem with these. Usually, when I pick up Nerf Hyper rounds, they get very dirty, and there is a bit of dirt in them and hair and stuff, the dirt, but not as dirty as I thought. But I gotta pick up a lot of these, so yeah. But the Rush 40 did okay, pretty decent. The Siege 50, that was a bit disappointing, but we'll use them longer. Oh man. There's some more Hyper. Yep. There's a lot more here I gotta pick up. I will not be picking up the Nerf Hyper Fuel 20. Maybe, like, thrifted if there's not really anything else I want to pick up, but I've been avoiding that blaster for quite a while now. I seen it a couple days ago, and I'm not picking it up because I already have the Rush 40, and I think the Rush 40 is a much better blaster. The Rush 40 is really good. I don't think the Impulse 40 is bad, but the Impulse 40, it's just, you know, it's a worse Rush 40 in almost every single possible way. Yeah, Layla? What, Layla? I'm just picking up these Nerf Hyper rounds. There's a lot of them everywhere. I think I got almost all of them. I'm gonna pick some more of these up, and I'm gonna compare that to Rival. Oh my goodness, it's a beautiful day out here tonight, or this evening. Look at that. Wow. It is a beautiful day out here. It was quite cloudy earlier, but that's a good thing because over up here in Arizona we get like what, 100-degree weather, which I hate with a passion. Okay, not with a passion, but you know. I don't like it. Hate is a very strong word, and I need to stop saying that word because it's very hurtful. And I apologize in advance. Okay, I think that's enough. I mean, it's still gonna pick up more, but that's pretty good. Now let's try Rival. So I'm gonna load up the side swipe, even though it's not a high capacity. I mean, it holds 12 rounds, but not nearly as much as these. I still want to load that up because I like the side swipe, and I've been playing around, testing that blaster a lot more. So I'm gonna load up the side swipe here. Now, one really cool thing about this is I got this a couple weeks ago. I think this is the best Nerf Rival curve blaster because the curve has three. There's the flex, the side swipe, and the helix. The flex is basically a bigger knockout, but worse. I mean, I might pick up the flex now that I have the side swipe, but the flex is okay. The side swipe is awesome. I think it's super unique and also very cool. And the helix is basically a Siege 50, but for Rival, and I actually think it's better than the Siege 50. But let's get this loaded up. And that's the only 3 Rival blasters they launched. So we fired Hyper, and that was pretty okay. But I'm gonna fire the side swipe for fun. There's some Rival rounds over here. Ow! Yeah, there's some more Rival. So now we're gonna do Rival. I've noticed with my Nerf Hyper Siege 50, I think the reason why my performance was a bit lower than it should be is because, you know, when you fire these blasters a lot, they get dirtier, more use, and that could lessen the performance a little bit. I know I sound like an idiot, but that's actually kind of true. I've had that. But yeah, now I got the side swipe loaded up, and I want to see. This is my second time, like my third time firing this downrange. The first time is when I did that video on Monday, May 11th. It's the first time I ever fired that downrange. So now, I'll prime that. And these rounds are not in really good condition, so I gotta kind of see if that. Okay, so that was good. Okay. I might review this thing quite soon. Oh my. These. Okay, there we go. Let's do it. What the? What is going on here? Okay, there we go. That didn't fire. Yeah, that is way more accurate. There we go. Not only that, but it's way more consistent. I mean, when you have worn out Rival rounds, they're expecting to have issues and jams. That That is way more accurate. Oh, am I having... Okay, no, it's feeding. That is way more accurate and consistent. I used the downward shot on that. I didn't even notice I should have had it at normal, but that is way more consistent than the Hyper Blasters. And now, I'm not gonna fire this one off downrange because it's getting dark, and I don't want to pick up more hyper rounds. And I'm gonna end the stream very soon, but the Mach 100. It's a very interesting blaster. This is my favorite fully automatic blaster of all time. A lot of people did not like this, but once again, I love the look, I love the design, I love the ergonomics. It's just a lot more durable than this thing, because it's just very, like... Oh, I accidentally revved that up. This has a rechargeable battery. There's a lot of spring-loaded parts. You can actually remove the hopper. I think the Percy stock... I hate to say this, but I think the Percy stock is a very mediocre blaster. I'm sorry, but it's just... It has so many issues. Like that. But I'm gonna fire this and demonstrate. This is what happens when you just fire this thing with stock hyper rounds. No doing anything to these rounds whatsoever, just completely random. Stop. Yeah. And for some reason, my motor. Yeah, this that's not great. But in my video, I demonstrated if you put water or powder in these hyper rounds, this thing is gonna fire so much more consistent than this thing. It literally makes this thing look worse. Cause it is worse. Because for this, you have to shake it so much to get the balls to feed, and the conveyor system is only right here. So that means a lot of these balls are just gonna get, a lot of these balls are just not even gonna feed up, and I'll just vigorously shake it or just move the balls a little bit. This, you don't have to worry about that if you put water or powder, whatever you do to these hyper rounds. You literally do not have to shake it. Now the rate of fire, it does have good power. It does have pretty good performance. Once again, I do not have a chronograph. But the rate of fire ain't bad. It's just these balls make it very inconsistent. For some reason, this the thing is not agitated. There we go. Yeah. That is weird. I'm having all sorts of issues with these blasters. Now my, you know when you fire it, it makes this noise. It sounds like a giant cat. It's having issues where it doesn't want to. It's kind of burning out. That is interesting. That is very interesting. I think that's enough with that. I'm not even going to fire this. I don't even want to attempt to. But yeah, it's getting quite dark. My best friend Sawyer's calling me, so I think I'm going to end the stream. This was just a fun Nerf Rival versus Hyper stream. Wow! What the? This blaster is. What are you doing, Mach 100? What the heck is this thing? I have all sorts of problems with these things that a lot of people don't, so I apologize. That is my motor is kind of burning out. Not burning out, but it's working and then just stops. Like, you hear that? Yeah, like that. I have never seen Mach 100s do that. That is very interesting, but you get the point. Yeah, my agitator. No, it's not the motor, it's my agitator. My agitator is being very weird. I don't know. But you get the idea. That's the. I already shown it in my video. What really cool thing you can do to this if you put powder or anything on that. But yeah, that's just my fun stream demonstrating Rival versus Hyper. But that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I still got some rounds in here. So, overall, I do think Rival is much better than Hyper, but I do think at the time, Hyper did have a lot of potential, but yeah, it's just, if you want something more practical, I think Hyper is fun for plinking, but I'd say stick to Rival if you're more into that practical threshold. Oh, I'm actually having a... Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I think of all of the Hyper launches, I'd say the Mach 100 is one of my favorite blasters of all time, but objectively, the Rush 40 is the best one, by far. I think the Siege 50 is, if it floats your boat, you go for it. Not everybody's gonna like it. It has some issues, but if you don't mind the feeding issues, you like the slam fire, it works. Then the Mach 100, this thing, it needs work. Needs some TLC to be very good, but just stock, you can get this thing. You can get this thing's a beast. I like it a lot. I think the Mach 100 is actually pretty underrated for what it is. I think it's better than the first season every single way. But yeah, that's my stream. I'm gonna retitle it to just messing around with Nerf Hyper Blasters. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Only one person in the stream. Yeah, that's okay. Sawyer! Oh, you joined the stream. I'm sorry. That is completely cool. I'm actually about to end the stream. I was just doing a fun Nerf Rival versus Hyper video. Just, for fun, stream. Hyper. Also, it's a beautiful day. How are you doing, Sawyer? I will call you right now. I'm gonna end the stream. Everybody, have a wonderful rest of your night. Or have a wonderful rest of your evening, or afternoon, or day, or morning, or wherever you are in the world. I am Kingston AZ Nerfer. As always, keep on nerfing. Signing off. Also, Sawyer got meta glasses, and those things are freaking awesome.